The final topic we're going to cover in this module is the Android market. The Android market is basically a way that you can get your application out there so that other people can find it, and it's also something that you can use to find applications. It allows you to do a free model where you give the application away for free and perhaps you use ads to generate some revenue, or perhaps you don't care, you just want to create an application to have out there, or you can charge money for that application. One of the key things about the Android market is that it's accessible from the phone, and it's also accessible from the web now. So it makes it really easy to get an application, especially a user buys a phone, they already have the Android market on their phone, they can just click the Android market application and immediately they have all these applications available to them to start putting on their phone. It's open. Unlike some of the other markets out there, the Android market is open, which means that it's not policed. There's no one looking to see, are these applications working? Are they buggy? Obviously, some really bad application is going to get removed from the market if it violates the terms of use or is full of profanity or something like that. But for the most part, applications are not policed. There's really no approval process. You don't submit your application, then Google says okay or nay. Basically, if you put an application on the market, it will show up on the market unless you're violating to some really bad extreme, like you've created a virus or something like that, that's going to get flagged and pulled off. But for the most part, it's open and it's policed by the users. Ratings really determine whether an application gets used or not. You don't have to go through Google's Android market. It's definitely the preferred method and the easiest way to sell your application right now. But there are some other application markets that are out there. I know Amazon is building one, and there's some other ways to distribute your application, but we're not really going to go into that. There's a licensing service that Google provides that I've actually integrated in one of my applications that's actually really nice for making sure that someone doesn't steal your application. With Android, it's pretty easy to basically use the debugger tools to sideload an application onto a phone. So having a licensing service that allows your application to make out a call to Google's server and check to see if this user actually purchased the application is a pretty nice feature that can help to decrease the pirating that could happen with your application. Let's talk a little bit about the costs. So what does it cost to be an Android developer? Well, there's a one-time $25 fee, so that's really not that expensive. It's not a yearly fee or anything. You just pay it one time. And then, of course, Google's got to make some money somewhere here, and the way that they make it here is that they take a 30% fee for applications sold. Kind of high, but hey, for the service that you're getting, I think it's a pretty good deal. I know that the applications I have out there, they're taking $1 out of $3. Not that bad, considering that they're giving me this distribution chain, and the Android market is just so easy for people to find your application.